Bounce that ass, girl. 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 Bounce that ass.
Top of the morning, God.
Top of the morning.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Introduce yourself to the people.
It's Chicago's favorite nerd, YDot GDot. Big four eyes, man. Your baby mama's favorite, whatever you want to call it, man. YDot GDot.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I love the energy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
For sure.
Yes,
That's
sir.
me, man. That's me.
Where you from?
Man, I'm from Chicago, man. South side, east side. I'm every side. You feel me? I represent Chicago, but born and raised on 87 in Harper. That's right off Stony
Oh,
Island.
yes, sir. East side for real.
Yeah, you can say I'm east side, you feel me? Like that. Southeast side, whatever, but I'm representing all sides, but south and the east side for sure.
I would ask what it was like over there growing up, but I grew up over there too.
For sure.
So I know how.
I mean, ask me. I want to answer that question.
Shoot your shot.
Bet. All right, so shit. I went to St. Felicity's on 88th and Blackstone. I went to Caldwell for like 2 weeks. I went to St. Albie on Stony Island, but I went to grammar school on 95th and Troop, which is Longwood. But like growing up over there, it was cool. I was into basketball. I was doing music. Well, I was taking the bus during the CBS riots because I was still living over there. So like, if y'all remember them, if you from Chicago and you know about them CBS riots, I salute you. You feel me? Because like, you know what's going on. Like the bus driver's like, "You finna get off right here?" "Yeah, and I'm finna walk." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm finna walk." Like, I don't care. Like, they not looking for me. I ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Like, you feel me? But like, it was cool though. I was into basketball. I was doing music. I said about like my junior year in high school, I moved from over there. I was losing friends. You know, like I started losing friends in my sophomore year, but I lost junior year. I started losing like more friends. So like, you know, I moved from over there and stuff like that. But like, it was great.
When you say losing friends, what do you mean?
Dying.
Okay.
Dying. They started dying.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
How old am I?
Yes, sir.
32.
Okay.
Yeah, 32. I'm sorry, 33. I just made 33. December 22nd.
Happy belated birthday
Yeah,
to you.
thank you. I'm a Capricorn. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, why not take another toast to that?
For sure.
Yeah, for your birthday. I motherfucking missed it, but we here together. There you go. Yeah, it's crazy the lifestyle that we live in Chicago. 32 years old, like you say, sophomore year, junior year, senior year, you losing friends. You still a kid.
Yeah.
The way we grow up, especially on the east side, we don't even realize like we kids. You vets at that time. You've been in the game. You've been off the court.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I was a legend.
At 16?
I was a legend a little bit before that.
So what gave you your legend status back then?
Just doing music.
Are you doing music back then too?
Yeah, I started doing music in like 4th grade. I won first place in the talent show. So like, boom. So I say like 4th grade. 4th grade, that's when I really got into it. My mom was like my Joe Jackson. Like basically like, you gonna do it. Like, you feel me? And it was crazy because how I won lip syncing. I was sick as ever. I couldn't even sing the song. It was Drew Hill, The Love We Had Stays on My Mind. So I got like an old soul. Like, you know what I mean? So like, I was a legend back then.
What gave you the courage to get on stage and actually perform?
Because I always knew I was different. Like my image, like I always wore glasses, and like anytime I ever came across somebody, just, "Oh, we love your energy," or this, that. I was a ladies' man, you know what I mean? So like the ladies love me, like, you know what I mean? And just like I was in a group, like a rap group, like with my friends, and they would always tell me like you stand out, you know what I mean? Like, keep at it, like don't stop. And that was then. So it's just like, imagine what I hear now. You know what I'm saying? I always get the, "Man, we knew you could do it. Like, we knew you could do it." So I say I was a legend then.
Yes, sir. I love it when a person can live out loud, and especially when you see it early.
Yeah.
In 4th grade, you 9, 10 years old.
Yeah.
So to see that early, it really compounds the man that you are. It compounds to the man that you are today.
Yep.
You get to graduate off that confidence and things like that.
Yep.
How did you grow up as far as the household? You had a 2-parent household?
Nah. My mother raised me. My dad wasn't. He's still not around, but he was never around. And I got siblings, and I'm more of they daddy than he has been. You know what I mean? I hold my siblings down. And my little sister like my best friend, my right hand man.
Yes,
she lives with me and everything.
What's like? Are you like oldest? Or how does
Yeah, I'm the oldest. So I'm the oldest, but I got a brother the same age as me that live in Atlanta. His birthday's in January.
Father, son?
Yeah. So all these my father's kids.
Okay.
My daddy kids. Yeah. But I grew up. My mother, she held it down. My auntie, my cousins was like my brothers. You know how that go. You know what I mean? Like, like the typical household story.
Chicago,
like,
right.
you know what I'm saying? I had to learn about sex on my own, how to ride a bike from the homies in the neighborhood, the older cats off 87. Well, really 89. But yeah, just like that, typical little story. So yeah.
We say typical, but that's honestly just typical for Chicago.
Yeah, typical for Chicago, yeah, for sure. But that's what I feel like that's what made me the man I am today. So it's not typical like in a bad way. So y'all don't scold me when I say the typical. I just say like that's just typical because like any interview you see, you be like, yeah, no, my daddy wasn't around. So, but it's like I never let that even make me. I don't even care. Like I've been my own daddy. Like my mama was my daddy. You know what I mean? Like that. Like I've been my own man. So like don't scold me when I say that's typical because I don't mean it like that. I'm just saying like that's just Chicago. That's why I got 2 kids and I want to be the best father for them. I do it for my kids. Like I doubted my daddy got a tattoo of us. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to say like he's supposed to, but shoot, I think about them every day. You know what I mean? Like I doubt if he probably even think of us every day. Who knows?
One reason I interview people in your position,
Yeah.
because like you guys are leaders of the community.
Appreciate that.
So hip hop is really the only export that we got as a culture, black people and all that.
Mm-hmm.
We got other stuff, of course, but hip hop is the only thing that we can like really see our impact.
Yeah.
You see what you wear, you'll see a white boy who ain't never been in the trenches rocking what you got on because he want to emulate you.
Yeah.
The locks, the clothes, whatever our style, period.
Yeah.
That means you're very influential, very powerful.
Yeah.
So I do want to get like an inside perspective of how you got to where you are. Some people can't understand like how we come from a little bit of nothing. Like you said, that's easy. It ain't nothing. I don't miss my dad, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But some people can't understand life without 2 parents.
Yeah, for sure.
Some people can't understand life without, okay, my dad did this for me.
Right.
And you made it this far with just no help. A woman can understand a man to a certain extent.
Yeah.
But she can't teach you how to get out here and be that man.
For sure. For sure.
So for the fact that you can do that on your own, that's very commendable. And I would like to let the kids know, let the kids see from the inside, you know, like this is what we come from and this is how far you can go.
Yeah.
Just put your mind to it.
For sure.
Long story long, you all appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. But I'm kind of getting a little deep too quick, Paul.
Okay. No, I like that.
Yes, sir.
Let's definitely get deep.
Let's get there. So you said you didn't have a 2-parent household.
No, I didn't.
What are some of your major influences in life? Not just music, but just life, period.
Just being able to just be myself. I think like that's like the best influence that like I can say like I never was scared to be myself. I never was scared to like keep in the world where people tell me I should get contacts, laser eye surgery. I was just like, nah, I want to keep my glasses and I want to be your baby mama's favorite nerd. Then I started having kids and then it's just like, alright, it's gonna be Chicago's favorite nerd. And then it's like now I want to be the world's, you know what I'm saying? I say I'm the biggest nerd since Urkel. Like that's what I say. Like that's a little slogan. I come up with little slogans like that on the slide, like big 4 eyes. You feel me? Like, like my glasses ain't big, but it's just like I'm saying I'm the biggest. You feel me? Like I'm big. You know what I mean? So like I say that's one of my biggest influences, being able to be myself and not really like feed into like I got lots because I was growing my hair. I had the light skin fro anyway.
Not the light skin fro.
So it's just like so it's like I'm like I want to see how I look with locks. You feel me? Like that. So like. That's the only thing that like got me like looking like maybe like everybody else. I got locks, but I don't wear them like everybody else. Like sometimes you wouldn't even know I got locks because I got them pulled back or I got them like tucked in my hat or something. So like I'm rarely without a hat. So if you've been in the club with me, you know because I take my hat off. But like people be like, I didn't even know you had hair. Like you know, I got hair.
I do like the Chicago's favorite nerd moniker.
Yeah.
My daughter always says. Like, Dad, you're the original nerd.
For sure.
And then my little brother said, you the one made being smart cool. So, you know, because we're from the east side. We're both from the east side, so you know how treacherous it can get.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm from a family where it's real treacherous.
Right, for sure.
So they look at me like, boy, you the black sheep, but to me, y'all actually the black sheep. You know what I mean? But anyway, one reason I want to talk to you because I feel that vibe, Chicago's favorite nerd. I think if more kids understood, it is okay to be smart. Yeah.
I'm going to tell you something, kids. Listen. Ladies love a smart man. When I tell you, I went to the wildest schools. Like, Longwood to this day is crazy. I went there. I graduated 8th grade from there. Like, I had good grades. Like, anybody who went to grammar school with me is watching this. Like, I got females. Like, you feel me? Like, I'll be being myself. Nobody can ever pull up anything that's gonna be flawed about me. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gonna ever come under this comment like, he lying. No, they're gonna be like, yeah, he ain't lying. Like, man, I got green eyes. I got hazel eyes under these glasses. They my real eyes. Like, be yourself. If you wear glasses, be yourself. I'm teaching my kids to be themselves. Like, I'm teaching my kids that even watch me. Like, I got like nephews and everything. Like, y'all be yourself. Like, you ain't gotta follow up. You know what I'm saying? Be like no follower. Be your own leader. Like, you know what I mean? Like, my kids gonna be leaders. Like, anybody around me gonna be a leader. Like, I don't have people that work for me. We work together.
Yes,
you know what
sir.
I mean? Like that. Like, so I'm just telling my management earlier, like, man, look, you gotta be a good leader to get people to follow you. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's
And a
just
good
what it
follower to learn to be a leader.
is. Do you feel me? Like, I don't want to be a boss. I want to be a worker. Like, I want to get my hands dirty. I'm Mr. Get his hands dirty. Anybody know me? Like, I'm knee deep in anything that I do. I'm very hands on with anything that I do. I get my hands dirty. These hands get dirty. I got calluses because these hands get dirty. You feel me? So
And
be yourself.
that's what I meant as far as learning to follow the lead.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say you driving a car.
Right.
I gotta have the meanest playlist. I gotta
For sure.
have if
You
we
got to.
smoking, I
We
gotta
ain't here
hold the
together.
best.
We ain't here together.
Exactly.
If we come together
Lead.
and you don't swing, when I swing, when we get in that car, boy, if we go to jail
Swing it
together,
again.
I'm hitting you like this. Like, boy, you ain't do nothing. Like, nigga, we came together, bro. We leaving together, bro. Like, we a team in here. You feel me? Like I'm a roll with mine. You feel me? Like, man, I didn't been about me and my little sister. What? Oh man, says she tapping me like, man, bro, get on point. Like, well, you don't see them over there looking at you. Oh, man, you know your brother is. They gonna look. I'm on S. Give me that thing. Yeah, you feel me? All right, you know what I'm saying? So
why when you said your little sister, I instantly thought chinchilla meat. I know that's not your little sister.
Nah.
For some reason, when you said my little sister, I saw chinchilla meat.
Yeah.
Y'all vibe together?
I'm aware of who she is. I know who she is.
So y'all ain't never linked?
No, we ain't never linked. But shout out to her, man.
I think that'd be a good.
Yeah.
She got a good vibe.
Yeah, she has a great vibe. That was random that you asked about her, but yeah, shout out to her.
But some, I don't know. It just.
Yeah, shout out to her though, man. She
Yes,
cool,
sir, yes,
man.
sir.
We need to chop it up. We just got a lot of things we gotta chop it up about.
But one thing you were saying a little bit earlier about the leaders and the followers, so I just want to stick on that for a little bit.
Yeah.
A lot of people, our city is a gangster city.
For sure.
And a lot of people think being a gangster is shooting somebody in their shit,
Nah.
going outside somebody's head, but being a gangster is really being yourself.
Man, the guys are being smart.
That too. Making the right decisions.
Yeah, like you got, like if you gonna be a gangster, I hope you got this, or this, or this.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's gangster to me. Like,
all those are gangsters.
Yeah, all of them is gangster. Like anybody can. I tell anybody, like anybody can pick up a gun and shoot anybody. Like my son has he call them pal pals. He learning now how to shoot. You know what I mean? But do that make him a gangster? No, that make me like, I don't know. Sometimes I be feeling like lost as a daddy. Cause why is you picking up guns? But then I gotta think about it. Look at the community that I'm in. He watches my videos. So he's seeing like booty, he's seeing titties, he's seeing face. He like women. You know what I'm saying? Like, look who his daddy is. So it's just like, that's just not gangster. Like, you gotta be able to like, being gangster, take care of your family. That's gangster to me. Like, I take care of everybody around me. I'm a gangster.
Yes, sir. Being comfortable within yourself.
Yeah.
To me, that's what gangster is, and a lot of people are following what we saw as gangster. What we saw as somebody gangbanging and all that.
Our uncles, cause that's all I seen.
I
seen my uncle gangbanging. I seen him. You feel me? Throwing rakes up with a mink on, putting it on the boss. Like, you feel me? Like,
but
I
see,
seen
that. If that's your uncle, I'm guessing 50 years old in that area, something like that, 45, 50 in that area. So in those times, they had to be that. That's why I don't like applaud nobody who's still pushing that narrative, because in the end, gangbanging started to protect our community. It didn't start that way I can look at you as an op.
Correct.
It started because the government and the police.
That option just started in 2012.
Yeah,
we could get into that later.
Yes and no. So
I mean, it been around like Lou and them, but it's like, think about it when it really hit the culture.
When it really blew up like
Come on
that.
now.
Yeah,
we gotta give it to Keith. You gotta give it to him. I'm sorry. Listen, yes, I was outside with them. So I was outside with them.
You saying that from a 32 perspective?
Influence. We talking influence. We not talking music.
So what I'm saying is this, right? Okay, it came from somewhere.
Right.
So you know Bump was saying,
Come
"I'll
on,
wait for
dog.
that."
I mean, we talking influence. Don't get me started on that. Bump my mans. That's my dog.
Yes,
You know what I mean? Shout out to Shake. Now, I was big Goon Squad fan.
Yes, sir.
Name of song, I'll sing it. Right now, I was outside.
Yes, I got a
Little less.
Yes, I got a 9.
Yes.
You can get any one.
Yes,
Just
all
get
of that.
Okay.
Move around, everything.
Yes, sir.
Listen, Brain Hustler, get it right. Your boy is
Red
out
Hustler
of
got a
sight.
party
Bring
Friday.
it.
Pull up.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we talking influence, man. We not talking. I know when it started. You feel me? I know who was outside. Pac-Man. You know what I mean? I know this. We have arguments all the time. We know where drill started on the east side, Dro City.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
but we talking about influence. We got to give it to him. I don't care what side I'm on, whatever, who I rock with, we got to give it to him.
I ain't gonna lie, I graduated from that point of, okay, Keef for Louis. I graduated because somebody broke it down to me like, okay, Keef ain't been in Chicago in how many years?
He don't gotta be.
And exactly. That's why I kind of bowed down to that thought. Like, okay, yeah, you is right. Keef don't gotta be in Chicago, and we still give him the utmost respect in that regard.
Right.
If this niggas move away and don't come back, he kind of losing clout to us.
Right.
But for the fact that Shorty moved away and he ain't got to come back, he still holds that crown in that sense.
What's the most hated gang in Chicago?
Right now, BDs.
No. What do everybody?
Oh my bad, GDs.
Thank
GDs,
you.
just
everybody dropped that.
Even GDs dropped the race.
And that's the fucking stupidest thing I've ever seen. I said, we ain't gonna get into all that, but what? Like what? Nah, we wasn't raised like that. But listen, hey, when did that become popular?
You can't, that ain't start with Keith though. That's been since I was a kid.
No, we talking about mainstream.
But okay, that's what I want too. That's what I'm looking at
you are speaking from a Chicago historian. Stop. Anybody watching this right now, stop thinking, oh, I'm born and raised in the city. I'm born and raised in it too. I've been outside.
Let's get to it.
Any artist, we book Keith. We was bringing Durk to Adriana's. I was Mr. Adriana's.
Let's get to it.
We was bringing them to every club. Like, you know what I'm saying? I brought them to Champagne. I was going to school in Park.
You're talking from a perspective, like I said, 32,
being outside.
33. No, hit me out. You're talking from a perspective of 33 years old.
Yeah.
You got more of the internet in you than I do. Because I got that.
And this is before the internet.
But, yes.
I'm saying, I'm telling you, I had a BlackBerry. I didn't even have Instagram. I had a BlackBerry 9300.
The reason why you can talk from that perspective is because those kids skyrocketed from the internet.
Right.
And that's how that's why you can say that they got that influence.
Right.
But you can't say Louis or Bump got that influence like that because they didn't have the internet.
Right.
If they had the internet, we still in Chicago.
Bump got an influence as a big homie.
Yeah, because
he came home
before
and got right on. He came home trying to be an artist. He came home to drop music. But now he's a big homie. He
realized what's up. Yeah.
Yeah, he like, okay, well, I had my time. But sometimes you have to realize, you know who didn't realize? Michael Jordan. He didn't realize, and Mike, I love you. I wear mics. I got on retro ones right now. My man didn't realize his time was over. He was still trying.
When he did,
he was still trying.
Like
sometimes you have to just realize.
You
feel me? Even Louis. I love King Louis. Shout out to Dope. Shout out to the whole team. I was there when they was playing ENT. I've been outside. But you just have to realize sometimes when it's like, okay, this is a battle you're not going to win. Like, you're not going to win. Louis makes great music. He's bar for bar. Nobody's messing with him. He had the craziest mixtape. He was doing mixtapes when mixtapes wasn't even popular.
The way I feel about Louis as far as, okay, how cold he is.
I love Louis.
I'm not saying Louis cold as fuck, but as far as the way Louis is the feeling. Louis is not nothing that you can say, okay, it's red, it's blue, it's this, it's that. It's once he jump on the beat, he fall on that motherfucker.
Man, Louis,
and it's that
Louis
shit.
is Scottie Pippen. He'll never get the credit that he's supposed to get. You seen, what's the documentary with the Bulls?
Yeah,
you seen the documentary. You seen Scottie Pippen's frustration. He's like that. He's the one like who really Pac-Man died. So it's just like we can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Lou was, you feel me? Like Lou was the, you know what I'm saying? Like at the face. Lil Les was in jail. But Les is the one who was really, they was causing that terror through this motherfucker. Like, you feel me? Like, if you know, you know. Like, I don't want to talk about them places, but I was there. I was outside. But we're just talking about influence, man. The influence started with Shorty. And we have to give him that.
I'm not taking that away from him that he touched the world. But again, he got it from somewhere. And if it was perfect timing. Right. You was 15, 16 years old.
It happened.
The internet is coming.
The universe.
The universe opened up. And it was, okay. Because that's my vibe. I feel you. It was supposed to be. It was supposed to be a dark-skinned little nigga with locks.
I'm supposed to be here right now with you.
Yes, sir. It's all, and whoever's seeing this is supposed to get whatever influence they're supposed to get from it.
Yeah.
And they're supposed to create that Michael Jordan up or whatever is next.
You know what I'm saying?
We doing our job.
Somebody supposed to see this and get motivated.
Yes, sir.
Like, fuck, I want to be in that story. Like,
yes, sir.
I want to be the story. And this was 10 years ago with me. What me and bro talking about right now is 10 years, 11, 12, 13 years. And we saying names that y'all probably don't even know. Like, you feel me? Like, but y'all go look them up. Go look them names up.
And that's one reason why we do this.
Yeah.
Because we again, the internet, it allows you to keep a record of, okay, this happened. That's why I say Bump, Louis, them couldn't get that certain thing because they didn't have that.
They didn't have.
It wasn't ordained.
They wasn't influenced.
It wasn't ordained by the internet.
Enough.
No.
They just wasn't. I'm just saying, like, they wasn't. Like, because you gotta think about it, like, yo, they didn't have. How could they show their influence? How?
But
social media played a part in showing their.
That's another reason why I'm giving them their roses, their flowers.
They get the utmost.
You had to go from door to door. You can't just push a button. Keith had a suite in a sense, so where you can push a button. Okay, that certain pocket that he was in, that's no longer. You can't even have that no more. You got to put in so much work nowadays because now you got Instagram, Facebook, all the other algorithms when you get paid. So before it was just all natural.
Anybody can come up with a name, post some guns, some money, a couple females, and be a person. Me, I was popping before social media, and anybody can attest to this. Like, I didn't even have Instagram when I dropped my Little Dress, Allen 3. These are songs that are monumental. Like, dude, I didn't even have social media.
Allen 3 definitely went crazy.
And that was in Carbondale.
But so that was before its time.
A college campus.
That was before its time.
With no internet.
You had
just
YouTube.
Twitter.
You had YouTube.
I'm not a big views guy, but I can pack out a venue. Like, you know, it's two type of artists. It's two type of artists that can sell music, and it's an artist that can pack out a show. Me, I can make a hit, but I can pack out a show more.
What do you think holds more value? Packing out a show or
packing out a show?
I agree.
What? You're literally touching the people.
And like, you know you're real. You face to face.
You know you're real, man. They can touch. They can smell me.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm face to face with you. I don't even do interviews.
Yes, sir.
I don't even do them.
What made you say yes to this one?
Man, for one, you wear glasses. And two,
yes,
nigga, we was tapped in since the Young Boy concert.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? I remember you sent me them pictures out on the bubble coat. And I'm still in my glow. I ain't never came off my wave. I never came off my wave. And that was like, I don't even know what year that was. Might have been 2016. I don't even know.
It's been so much.
That was a long time ago. But like, we just been locked in. It's just like, I'm pushing Bounce That Ass. Go stream that on all platforms. Produced by DJ Mars. You know what I'm saying? The hottest shit right now. You feel me? Like, shout out to everybody with their songs, but Bounce That Ass. You know what I'm saying? We the biggest. You feel me? Oh shit. I was sitting a little fella. Y'all seen that little player catch it? You know what I'm saying? All right, bet. They're gonna make me a meme after this. But
are you the Bounce That Ass ambassador?
Yes, I am the Bounce That Ass ambassador.
Every time I turn on your page, there's some ads.
I'm like, you know what my homie called me? He said I'm like 23 years back. Because I got the new releases on my page. You feel me? Like, I released the females, you feel me? So, like, yeah, man, that's what it is, man. Like, we got to have that influence, man. I got my influence, man.
I did want to speak on that, though. That internet really, it pushes us, and it's what's giving us.
The internet a motherfucker.
It's what's giving the black kids what they really deserve.
Right.
Because a lot of times we was disenfranchised, we wouldn't get what we needed to deserve. And that's the mind frame I'm speaking from. Because there was a time that we had shit. We had nothing. Right. We had to flip through phone books and pages and all that. We had to watch certain things on TV to realize, okay, it's snowing, I'm going to go to school. Some kids can't intellectualize that in their mind. They don't. They know just push a button, I'm gone.
The radio used to be a big thing.
Do you still put value in that?
I see the value in it, but we talking about a time when it was like, it was a blessing to get Ferris to play your song. It was a blessing. Like, we talking about, like, I would cry hearing my song on the radio. Like, now it's like they put songs on the radio. Like, now it's like it's easy accessible to do it. I got DJ Naples talking on one of my songs. Like, back when he wasn't talking on songs. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that the radio lost value, but we have social media now. To where, like, all right, look, boom, I'm going to just give you an example. Something happens. Oh, no, 12 to 18 inches of snow coming. Chicago Media Takeout posted. A couple news people posted. Now the word is out. Everybody knows about it. Who's turning on the radio to hear that? Nobody.
Right.
If we didn't have the social media, you had to go back to the radio. You had to go back to the radio. Like, think about it, like you just said. If you want to know about school closures, you turn it on Channel 9, Channel 2.
Waiting on that shit to come across.
Waiting on that. Waiting to see your school. You see your school, you
straight up
back to sleep. Now it's what do you do? What do you do when you wake up in the morning?
You already know. Oh.
I be at the crib between 3 apps: Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. May go to the internet. Ooh.
I might go to Google.
If I want to know something, go to the internet.
I'm instantly going to Instagram. I ain't gonna lie. Shade room.
You want to know if you want to make somebody famous? You go to internet. That's how you get famous now. So it's like Shorty and them have that influence. Like, yes. Now, if Bump and Louis and them have, like Louis, like it's okay, like you gotta think about like MySpace and Facebook and all that was like slick around, but it was just like, man, he was a street cat.
It wasn't cool to use that, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He got with, I don't want to speak too much on the situation and stuff, but like he got with who he got with, boom, and then that's what piped him up. Because now it's like, all right, he's taking over the streets. All you see is this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like now he's coming into the social media era where he still exists. Like, you feel me? Like he still exists.
Do you think it's conducive that the street niggas is invading the internet?
It's just a way for them to flex their muscle more. They don't gotta be outside.
But that's kind of, to me, that's stupid to flex your muscle in the street.
But we think it's stupid, but because I agree with you. Yeah, it's stupid to like play. It's stupid to like get on the internet and go live with your ops. Like, yeah, I'm the type of guy like I just see you when I see you. If I had ops,
nobody knows what's the problem.
Yeah, I don't even know if people don't like me because I still be outside. I don't know if a person don't like me. Like I know like people be kind of looking, but it'd be like I think they just kind of be like, man,
that's him.
What am I beefing with him for? Like look at him, he just got females around him. Like he look like I didn't met people like that though. Like, oh, you mess with such and such, I'm not supposed to like you, but I ain't gonna lie, bro, you cool as hell. And I'm just like, well, I can't let you disrespect my boy and them. Right. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, so like, let's just keep our conversation just mutual. Like, you feel me? Like, if you don't got no problem with me, I don't got no problem with you, but I'm gonna be in here every week. And then you doing something to me ain't gonna really like probably go well for you. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to be funny like that, but it's like something happened to me.
It's not
like,
gonna make sense.
Come on, man, something happened to me. Like, hey, everybody gonna be on it. You know what I'm saying? They are. Like, they're gonna. I'm just calling it what it is. Like, I'm a very lovable person. Like, if you don't like me, I don't even know why you don't like me because I go anywhere.
You definitely got a healthy foundation in the music industry as far as Chicago.
For sure.
So it would be dumb for somebody to create an op situation
with me. Like that's stupid.
Especially if you're not on that.
But people do that. People do that.
People do that because you probably don't fuck that girl. Just keep it real.
Yeah, for sure.
That'd be a lot. But a nigga ain't gonna say, bro, I'm mad at him because he fucked my girl.
It's a lot of situations like that. Like, but I ain't gonna disclose it. But it's a lot of situations. I might be blackballed from a few shit because of that.
I want to say one thing to the people about that.
Yeah.
That is that girl pussy.
Yeah.
You have never had a pussy a day in your life, and if you have, then you
don't control that woman.
You can't. You do not own a coochie. That's her.
That's her shit. She'll tell you, I'm keeping this baby. This is my body.
Yeah. All right, but let's get back.
We talking about a lot of shit.
Yes, sir. I enjoy that. Yeah. But what are some of your major influence in the music that made you tap into the business?
Made me tap into the business?
Yeah. Because you said you were doing it at in fourth grade, 9, 10 years old, but you don't know about music business back then.
No, I didn't know about the business back then, but it was just like, money. Like, just being able to change your situation. Like, just being able to provide. I'm a big provider. I've always been like this. So it's just like, I always just wanted to tap into, I don't know if this is answering your question, but like, just wanted to be business savvy so I don't get messed over. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. Like, I've always had a young man, but an old soul. Like, I always had an old soul. So, like, I don't know if am I answering the question correctly?
You are, because it was really about the music business part about it, and you pretty much said you wanted to take care of it. You didn't want to
I wanted to change my situation. Like, I knew that, like, I had it, but it's just like, all right, so to get anybody to really recognize you, you got to have a plan. Borderline a scheme. So it's just like, borderline a gimmick. So it's just like, I'm like, okay, well, what am I going to do to make me stand out from these guys? They talking about killing, all this stuff. I'm like, okay, well, you know what? If I stick in the lane that I'm in, I ain't going to give y'all too much sauce on here, but like, if I stick in the lane that I'm in, and if you go Google, now this going to make you go Google me now. Like, you know, what the fuck lane is this nigga in? Like, I stayed in that lane, so I just realized, like, okay, if I stay true to myself, I can win. And a win, what do a win come with? Money, the clout, the power. Shit, that nigga's dying over.
The foundation to get another win.
The foundation to put other people on, so they can win, so they can get the money, the clout, the power, and then they can put people on. And now, but guess what? It all comes back to me. So now, with that being said, I put a lot of people in position, and they know this.
You answered the question.
Okay, that's all I want to do. Because sometimes I can babble on. Like, remember, that's just the MC and the host thing. I'll just babble on.
No, it's all love. I like that. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
To keep the conversation
I'm gonna
going.
give you. You gonna get some.
Let's get to it.
You gonna get some content.
Let's get to
Straight
it.
up.
So you realize that music can change your life,
For sure.
and then you tap to the business.
Just
part.
not just music, just being an entertainer. I identify as an entertainer.
Well, that's what I mean. When I say the music business, I mean
For sure.
entertainment.
For sure.
And I do gotta thank you. I do gotta broaden my conversation when I say that. So, all right, well, we come from hip hop. Hip hop is what it is. Hip hop is not just strictly rap. Hip hop is your style.
Mm.
You could have never rapped a song a day in your life. You are hip hop.
Yeah, for sure.
So hip hop essentially is just the essence of what we are. And then you had artistic people being able to rhyme and put their stories on paper, this, that, and the third.
Right.
And it was art. It wasn't about money. It was about I'm expressing myself because I'm feeling whatever I'm feeling from where I'm from.
Right.
Then eventually people started to notice, okay, we can make money off of this.
Mm.
So it went from an artist being an artist to a hustler diving into the business.
For sure.
Or that making it a business.
Mm.
Do you think that was productive to the art?
Yeah, because you gotta think about like a hustler. Always want another avenue. You know what I'm saying? Like honestly, if you're not thinking about an artist, can't just be an artist. You have to do more than just be an artist. Like I don't know if y'all know that, but like a cameraman, most cameramans know how to not just do interviews. They can shoot videos. They can edit. They could probably make beats. You know what I mean? Like they could probably be a manager. Like I've met people like this. You know what I mean? Like I met people that are very like Lockup Films, D Gaines, Zay. They like you know what I'm saying? These guys know how to do more than just come shoot you. So like an artist, you should know how to make your own money. You should know how to invest your money. Like a hustler, the same way. You always look for different avenues. You want to open up a barbershop, car wash. You're supposed to be like that.
I think that's the evolution of it, though.
Right.
Like the first, okay, if we start back to where hip hop started from, hip hop, that fell up.
Yeah.
Hip hop started in New York, and it was pretty much niggas who didn't have no money who was artists, and then you had the big nigga who had the money and saw that this artist was who he was, but you never met him.
He want to flip his money.
He want to flip his money, and he realized that this was an avenue, but you never met him. But nowadays we got the nigga who was a street nigga who used to be in the cut. Now he's the artist.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Like it's just more so like you want to who better to bet on than yourself.
Facts.
Like me, I'm the shooter and the driver of my own career. I just took a leap of faith. Like I just took a leap of faith. You know what I'm saying? Within like 2 weeks, I love it. Like you know what I'm saying? But it's different from me. Like I'm used to like getting booked for shows and not having to tell people. Like now it's like I have a team of people around me that I have to tell. I'm used to coming to this place by myself, just me. Now I have a team that wants to be around me. You know what I mean? So it's just like you gotta take them deep of faith. But like I bet on myself before anything. Like I've been like I played the DJ role. I played everything, but it's like I know me. I've been in this. Like I watch people develop their swag. You feel me? Like, but I've always had my swag. You know what I mean? So it's just like always bet on yourself, man. If you're a hustler, you got that bag, put it up into yourself. It take money. It take money to make money. So
yes, sir.
That's just what it is.
Let's take
something that went influence. You don't think they was when they.
I ain't saying that.
I know. I'm saying.
They
had them Harlem niggas come to Chicago.
Yeah, but you gotta think about it though. Like we know about that because we was outside. The world doesn't know about that. Right. I could call 7 females right now. Do you know Bump J?
Right. I'm okay.
Do you know Bump J? Do you know Bump J? We talking about the influence, bro. Like I was outside. I love them guys.
I'm like them niggas from Harlem to Chicago.
But I'm saying
niggas was really outside.
Yeah, but think about it. Outside today, bro. It's not outside.
But they got crutches though. They got the button. You push the button, now everybody know you.
Man, it's like this, bro.
That's the only reason I keep pushing that argument.
You gotta just know that, like, when I'm saying, I'm not saying that they don't have, they are very influenced. I was influenced by them. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm influenced by them. Like, I love the Goon Squad era. I love Lil Les. I love the Dro City movement. Like, I'm with all of that. But you have to think about it, bro. Just they influence. It's just like one of them things, like I said, like Scottie Pippen, bro. Like, he don't got a legacy like Michael Jordan, bro, because Michael Jordan has the influence. Who's a bigger influence? Who wears Pippins? Besides, like, a shoe head.
Yeah, Pippen had that.
He had shoes.
That air with the air.
When you
That's
hear,
the only
when you hear
really
Shaq,
one.
who do you think of?
Kobe.
Okay. When you think
If,
of,
wait. When you say who do I think of,
Who
you
do you
kind of
think
made
of?
me think of somebody else. You made me think of somebody else.
Right, I'm gonna make you think of somebody else.
Shaq was
Right,
Well, I was
right,
like that.
right. But it's his legacy. It's his legacy as big as Kobe.
Ooh, see,
Come
wait.
on now. Fuck
Let's do that.
Fuck with me.
So
Fuck with me.
you.
Who's the biggest influence? Who's the bigger influence?
You motherfucker. Motherfucker for that. Only reason Kobe getting that right now because he died. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
I think he was before that.
Before he died, that nigga was doing this shit. Like, I'm gonna call it what it was. Kobe been that nigga.
No, Kobe
But-
that nigga.
but
I
you
hate
watch-
him.
but
I
you
hate him. I
listen
ain't gonna
to-
lie.
But you go watch old interviews of people interviewing Kobe Bryant. What do they say about him? Oh, he's a ball hog. He's an asshole. So he has these reputations on him. Yes, like R.I.P. that man. But like his influence was bigger than anybody. Michael Jordan, LeBron James. Okay, who came out with LeBron James? Carmelo Anthony, correct? Do you hear about Carmelo?
Now when you compare him to LeBron,
Bro, we're not
overshadow.
comparing the kick. We're not
You
comparing.
just, when you said when he come out,
I'm saying like we just talking about influence. That word is influence. Who has a bigger influence? Chief Keef or King Louis?
See,
Come on,
No,
no,
really.
stop, take out.
I gotta take out Chicago part. I do. So
You gotta
I
take that out.
know Keith. I almost said Louis, but
You gotta
I know
take that
Keith
out.
got it because he got the world.
I will say this in front of anybody.
He's supposed to.
Man, I don't know.
Listen,
where did Louis fuck up with
I
that?
will say,
Bro,
listen, I ain't gonna look. I love Louis, but what I'm trying to say is, I'm just gonna speak without speaking. Young Chop was supposed to do what he's supposed to do.
Right.
Over anybody. DJ L was my man's. That's still my dog. He produced my two biggest songs, Lil Justin Allen 3. But Chop was supposed to get that first. You know what I mean? He's supposed to. That's just the universe.
So what you think happened with Louis' career though? Like for real?
The universe.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say the universe. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he
Okay,
didn't
that's
take
all.
it. Maybe he didn't take it as serious as he was supposed to. He got with who he got with, and it got serious for him. I don't know. I can't speak on that situation. You know what I'm saying? But I'll just say that, like, if you know, you know. Like, you feel me? Like, bro had it. He the reason why I did stickers. He had the best sticker run. I think me, him, and Spenzo had the best sticker run. And Soldiers at War. And
Oh, you went crazy.
bro, I'm Chicago, bro.
You definitely ain't from the east side.
Is you rolling? Is this camera rolling? Please put this out. I'm Chicago. So when you saying like, oh, nigga, I love bumping them. Nigga, I was outside. Nigga, like, nigga, can't nobody see this like he wasn't outside with it. Yes, he was. Like, whoever you gonna bring in after me, bro, they gonna tell you like, yo, yeah.
That's
Like I was there, bro. Like, you feel me? Like Soldiers at War, Gingerbread Man. We all had the best sticker run, the best. But King Louis, he had it. He put a 3-point crown on his name. He was with it. Like, you feel me? Like, if you know, you know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro really did that. You know what I'm saying? So
Posted around the rack.
come on, man. Like I
You
said,
feel like you get the respect you deserve from all the work you put in?
do I feel like I get it?
Yeah.
No, but I live by I don't like credit. I'd rather swipe my debit card. I know it's money. You know what I'm saying? Nah. To say this, like, I don't feel like I get the credit, but I feel like I'm consistent enough to where you gotta mention my name. Like, you gotta put me in shit. But if you don't put me in nothing, then that's cool too. But like when I come around, it's like it's all love. But I ain't gonna never get nobody ever get the proper, you know what I'm saying? But I say that like I'm up there though.
Does a hustler ever feel like they reached their peak? Does a hustler ever
Hustler.
do they ever feel like, okay, yeah, this is where I'm at, I'm good right here?
Yeah, you might get content, but me, I'm never comfortable.
But that's what I mean by, okay, do you feel like you get what you deserve? Because if you're a hustler, even once you get to that next level, if you get the whole world talking about, yeah, you that nigga, you won't go on to aliens.
Yeah, I get that now. Like, I be in the club, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I get the love I get the love more than the credit. Like, you
Okay.
feel me? Like, you get love because it's like what you're doing now type shit. And then I get credit off what I've done. I get love off what I've done. Like, I ain't gonna get credit for like, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I made no superstars, but I feel like I was around. Like, I was very helpful. I say I was
your
very,
influence in the city?
do I got influence?
Do you see your influence?
Yeah, for sure. Yes, definitely. Yeah, definitely. People being themselves.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? Like you see more people like coming into themselves. Like, yeah, for sure. Like, for sure. Like you see gangsters doing TikToks. Like I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was always like showing my. I ain't saying like people was really watching me, but like, shoot, yeah. Like you think about doing interviews, Urban 101. We was the first people doing interviews. We made it cool to do interviews, and this is facts. Like you know what I'm saying? Like we made it cool to do interviews. I was literally interviewing everybody. They biggest interviews, I did it. So yeah, I feel like certain things, certain situations I get the love for. I don't really want the credit though. I feel like the credit be fake sometimes.
The credit be attached to them benefiting from it.
For sure.
If it's on the internet, should I say.
Yeah, so think about it. When somebody blow, they call back to the city. Is this person valid? They gonna be like, hell yeah, that was Lil Bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like you're gonna get it when it's supposed to get it. I feel like I'm working my city like I should. So like, cause Chicago is a hard city to break in. So the fact that I'm breaking in it is like, I don't gotta try hard.
That kind of brings me to my next question.
Right.
You say Chicago's the hardest city to break in. I think we too engulfed in that op shit. You feel me?
That's why it's hard.
That's why it's hard.
That's
yeah.
why it's hard.
And what do you think is holding our city back from reaching the heights like these other
Like
cities?
you just said, that op shit. People don't want to work together. People don't want to be one. They don't want to become one. Like they talk this unity stuff, and then it'll be like they go back to making the songs that they make. You feel me? They say they're gonna stop, and then they keep doing it.
So dig this, right? Okay. You say you was Duck DJ.
Yeah.
Not many people know that Duck is actually my cousin. So not like we cousins grew up together, but my grandfather, well, my auntie is his grandma. Shit like that.
Okay.
But I also got a relationship with the OTF situation. You may see me with Durk and them all up
sure.
town and stuff like that.
For sure.
That's how close our city is.
I've never had an issue with them. Like honestly, like when I created my anti-Chirac movement, like Lil Durk supported it.
That's what's up.
Her, I have a good relationship with her. Like people may scold me for this, man. Look, hey, I'm cool with them guys. You feel me? Like, I don't got no problem with them. Like, I've been in spots recently, like, and that they're in. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that like I'm overly like gonna like, oh, I'm going to the concert and be backstage with them.
Yeah.
No, but like DJ Bands, like that was my boy. You know what I'm saying? He's now Durk manager.
Yes, sir.
Like, you feel me?
Him and Wayne,
shout out to Bands. Twin, DJ Twin. Me and him was just talking this morning. That's my boy. Him and Victorious. Man, they was with us first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we was doing parties. I come from the party scene, so everybody who I'm mentioning is like, you know, we was booking Durk. Like, me and Lil Reese was cool.
So you said somebody said they're gonna stop doing this and then turn around and do it again.
Both sides.
Yeah, the reason
Both
why
sides.
I brought up Duck was because of that, because he came out with the Chicago, what's it called, Legends or something like that?
Blew me a little bit.
And then the next song that came out, you didn't like that song?
As his DJ, I said.
I actually like that song.
I liked it, but just the move wise. You did that, and then you come back and you do that.
Yeah,
that's not good.
Yeah,
but everybody that's in our camp can attest to this. I was feeling like this. I said it. Like, I never like, this not gonna be like they first time hearing it. They're gonna be like, yeah, he did say that. Like, exposing me, I wasn't with that. But I was his DJ.
But Expose Me was right after it, wasn't it?
I was his DJ, so I had to like.
See, I be on the fence with that too, because I ain't gonna lie. That I'm still from that. Right. We grew up in the streets, to where I do like the music, because it reminds me.
But the music is real life,
and that's
we have to.
That's what I don't like about it, because
the music is real life. Let's just call it people dying behind this music.
Yeah.
Now let's just say, if nobody was dying behind the music would just be entertainment. In Chicago, the music is just not entertainment.
When we were mature enough to,
we ain't.
How can we get there?
The leaders.
At this point, we the leaders.
We the leaders. Yeah, we are the leaders, but to the world.
Fuck the world. If you
I know what I'm just saying. Like, to
the world, majority of the world is no disrespect. Well, this is disrespectful.
Yeah.
The majority of the world is clowns. They
For
follow
sure.
us and shit like
For
that.
sure.
And if we talk about the majority of the world and keep leaning on talking about how they feel, fuck, Man, fuck how they feel. We gotta stand on top of our
We can
leadership.
go back to that word influence. We can go back to social media. We can everything follows under social media and the influence. Yes, we got the mindset, but will our mindset be appreciated? No, it won't be appreciated because we're not. Man, look, I've been in certain situations, bro, like where I've been secluded because I'm not talking about or I'm not talking about dissing people. Like, you feel me? Like, I didn't have major platforms shut me down, shut me out because I'm not talking about that. I don't want to talk about that. So, like, everything goes back to that. Like, the leaders, who the world see that the leaders are, they're doing what they're doing. So, like, a person like me will never get a shot until it's my time. I feel like now the universe is making it my time. I got a nice song that's doing well. The clubs are picking it up. The ladies love it. Once the ladies love it, you really won. But it's just like, how long is it going to take for me to break? You know what I'm saying? It might take me a little longer because I'm not on the option. The drill music moves fast through the culture. They do. Like
the negative music.
Yeah, the negative. Let's just say negative music. Let's not call it drill. The negative music moves faster than us. Because there's a lot of good song makers out there. I can name like a whole bunch of people that make good songs. And some people might be like, who is that? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got like good people that's making like me, Fendi, Pretty Leah, Hollywood, Kingpin Rules. Like, we making Neil Gang. Like, we're making the fun music, but it's just like the G Misters, the King Donos. Like, we're making the good music, but you'll never like the masses ain't really getting it because they're not talking about op stuff. We in the clubs with it. You know what I'm saying? So you're not really like, I don't know how to really put it, man, but like it just go back to the influence of social media. Like that's all like I said, like the leaders who leading it right now, they leading it how they lead. And that's what they doing. They feel like that's what's working for them. So,
You mentioned a few artists, but I didn't hear you mention Samson because I know you guys have a relationship.
Okay, so look, King Samson is also, he's in that time period that we talking about back then.
Mm-hmm.
Like
King Samson was Duck before Duck.
I can see that.
You see how like, okay, you got one side.
He was the Vaughn and Duck at the time.
Yeah, he was.
I feel like Lou. Like, I feel like that's how Lou is.
What I mean is this, like
Louis, King Samson.
You see how the people, everybody gravitated on BD now. Everybody, the whole world BD now because everybody's followers. So, okay, Samson wasn't on no BD shit.
Nah.
You feel me? So he was faithfully
Samson
GD.
was like fuck everybody too though.
A little Rico Reckless. He had a little pre-Rico Reckless.
Hey.
But what I'm saying is how the people that blew up wasn't fucking with Samson.
Right.
And then, okay, the people that blew up, I mean OTF, 300, all them, they wasn't fucking with Duck.
Right.
But before we knew who Duck was,
right.
we had King Samson.
For sure. For sure.
Honestly, King Samson, nice. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, look, I've emceed all his concerts. He did a lot of shows. I emceed for him. I actually got a song with him called Meech. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I rock with everybody in the city. Like the mainstream artists, the low stream artists. I rock with everybody. I feel like I don't have no problem with nobody. But like, yeah, you gotta mention these guys, but they're not gonna get mentioned, man. Like they not. Like that's just what it is. Like
to me, that's some clown shit. I ain't gonna lie to
you. It's definitely some clown shit, and we can punch the air about it all day. But bro, keep working. You feel me? Like I'm gonna tell you, Samson, and this is my dog. His consistency, like he would drop and go missing, come back, then go missing, come back and like Louis, he had, you know what I'm saying? He had what he had going on, but like
he stopped
the fire,
6 years.
Listen, the fire gets lost when you're not getting that credit. That's when the fire gets lost. Like I feel like if he might have had a person like me around him.
That's when you choose to run away from it because you ain't getting your credit. I don't give no fuck if I'm getting credit. I'm gonna keep working because I know where I'm going with this.
That's you. That's me.
Yes, sir.
That's my team. My team feel that same way. Like, yo, we gonna keep. I tell people, the money gonna come. Because if you're around me, and if you know, we gonna get some money. However we get it, it's however we get it. You know what I mean? We're gonna get some money. Like whether we in the club, we get down on the shout outs, the playing the music, we're gonna make some money around it. Whether like you a cameraman and you with me, you pop out with me, bro, guarantee you're gonna get people that want to book you for something. So we're gonna make some money. So don't be gun cold on the money. The money's gonna come. So like, but people don't get that. Like people like automatically want that credit. I'm not saying Lou wanted it, just that, but I'm just saying like the way like I said, we don't know his situation. You know what I'm saying? Like his situation could have been whatever. You know what I mean? But
what
like,
he told, I did an interview with him as well.
Right.
Check that out. But for him, what he told me was the business wasn't right with the situation that he had.
Now, shout
That's
out.
why he changed his name to King L. And then he had
Shout out to
change it
everybody
back.
that he was in business with. You know what
Yes,
I mean?
sir.
Like I have respect for everybody. I have love and respect. But at the end of the day, it's like, bro, you gotta know what's best for you.
Right.
So it's like what I was just saying. Accountability.
Accountability.
Ladies and gentlemen, the word of the day. I don't know if we can put this on the accountability.
I guess.
You gotta take accountability in your relationships. You gotta take accountability in your life, with your kids, with your baby mama. Bro, I take accountability for everything. Even if my kids' mother's watching this, I hold myself responsible for maybe the ill feelings y'all got towards me. You know what I mean? But I love and I appreciate y'all and I love my kids and I'm gonna die for my kids. That's accountability. So even with business, you gotta take accountability for your business. You gotta know what's going on. Maybe I don't need to sign. Maybe I don't need to sign. Maybe we need to be partners. Maybe I don't need to sign. Maybe we need to be partners. Yo, I got 30,000. Can you match my 30,000? Now we got 60,000. 60,000 that we don't gotta touch. So we put $60,000 in that briefcase right there. It's not a briefcase right there, y'all. I'm just imagining a briefcase. We don't gotta touch it. We only go in that box when we need something. We need posters. We need flyers. We need promo. We need to get some girls. We need to shoot a video. We need to go out of town. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what we need to do. So like, I'm putting y'all on game too. I hope y'all really write this down. Like accountability. You gotta take accountability for your career, bro. Like you asked me the question off camera. I don't know if you was gonna get into that, but like, am I signed or have I been signed? No. I just always been I've been in a situation. Like, and the situation was like, okay, we're partners. Would I sign? Yeah, if it makes sense. You know why people don't bring me stuff? Because it don't make sense. And they know that I'm a smart guy. They're like, he a nerd. He gonna know this ain't even right. If it ain't right. I ain't saying that like signing, you know, it may be cool, but think about how many Chicago artists sign and what do they do?
But that's because for one, they was coming from a street mind frame. They wasn't coming from an intellectual mind frame to where we want to do better later.
Accountability.
The street mind frame got you thinking instant gratification works. Yeah. So now you want to, okay, he got $1 million in front of me right now.
Yeah.
With Master P, he didn't have a street mind frame. He had a business mind frame. He saw that if you want to give me $1 million right now, that means you know I'm worth $100 million.
If you want to I tell anybody, if they calling to offer you number, the worst thing Duck could have did was sign. That was the worst thing he did. He was hot enough to make that money. Like, he was hot. Like, he was hot and could have, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I say. Like, he was hot enough to make it. Like, anybody, like, it has to make sense. Like, you feel me? Like, I don't know Durk's situation as far as, like, business, but he's, like, in the top 5 of the major artists in the world. So, I would say that his business is pretty fucking intact. Like, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, I feel like King Von was a major. He was on his way. He had the look. Only thing I don't like is I don't like all that dissing. I don't my side. They whatever whoever side. I don't care. I'm not on no side. I'm in my own box. But I'm just looking at both sides. I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even me, I feel like we kind of like as MCs and DJs in Chicago. An MC is not a gang, y'all. It's mic control, like master of ceremony.
I'm glad you did that.
I'm gonna clear that up because they're gonna be like, he's not no MC, bro. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about a game. I'm talking about master of ceremony, the guy that's on the mic, smack your best friend on the ass. We're watching it from an aspect of like, we're keeping up this bullshit too. Radio DJs keeping up that bullshit too. Yeah, y'all, we want y'all to stop the violence. Up next, we got Lil Woo Woo, shot him down in the mix, like.
Yeah, I do hate that about our culture.
You know what I'm saying?
But we caught in the mix. We caught up in needing a better economic system.
Then what is the UK and New York doing? They come right behind us.
It's still the same thing. So Dick, I travel a lot. And a lot of people don't know the same way we live in here as far as in poverty and fucked up economic systems is everywhere. Yeah. Like in the UK, South London, I can't think of all the places right now,
Right.
but it's still projects and all that. They
It's hopefully
barely
well.
eat. Yeah, so it's just Chicago. Okay, we're gonna do a little history here. Chicago. Okay, we was in the South. We got the Emancipation Proclamation. Niggas got free from slavery.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was trying to run in Canada because they still was putting niggas in. They was locking niggas, making niggas slaves still.
Right.
Most people stopped in Chicago because they didn't make it to Canada, and then we just created our situation in Canada. Those are the original niggas. So Chicago is the great grandchildren of the original niggas. So we the solid motherfuckers who literally walked from Alabama up to Chicago. So okay, in the UK, you don't have that essence in you. You don't have your great grandfather willing to walk from Alabama to Chicago to create a new foundation.
Right.
That actually made it. So now you just got black people over there. Right. So now they falling victim to the government. Eventually, yeah, you'll bump into some motherfuckers who overrun the government and all that other shit, or not overrun the government per se, but change things for their people. But in Chicago is the mecca of it because we come from the essence of the original nigga. No disrespect with the nigga term, but that's what it is. We the original nigga, and that's why we're able to. That's why you're able to stand alone without having a father. Yeah. You feel me? You got that essence in you to. I can get this shit done. Some of them, most of them ain't got that. Most of them are willing to just go with the 9 to 5, follow what the government is telling them. But anyway,
you too deep for people, bro. Like you like I love that. I love this knowledge, but like you will get overlooked because you're too deep.
Somebody told me I sound like a school teacher.
Oh,
but it'll be on YouTube when I leave.
You know what you are? An influencer. You have the influence, bro. So I'm gonna give you your flowers because you have that information that people don't even really. They don't want to hear this. They don't want to hear it from us. They don't want to. They don't want to see a dude with glasses turning up or making millions. They don't want to see that. They don't want to hear the knowledge that you got. They don't want that. Like, it's not our time yet. Will we ever have a time? I don't know if the leaders is doing what they're doing.
But that's the catch-22 I say that we in. We in a situation to where, okay, the radio station say stop the violence, and the next song they say play shoot 'em up, bang, bang. Because in the end, niggas still need money.
For sure. You got to make your money.
You got to make your money. We living in I ain't gonna keep going too far. Right. We living in a white people world and all that, nigga. Right. We gotta eat. But anyway, let's kind of double back. I'm gonna kind of wind down a little bit. Okay. This may be a little controversial, but I'm trying to get away from that too deep subject. I'm gonna keep it funky. The GD's Through the Door song, I've never liked that song. Okay. Do people get in the car and say play that song? I'm not saying it like no. This is not no additional G's and nothing like that. Yeah. To me, like that, it's just not a song that to me I just don't hear it.
And Ruger, my boy. But I would say this, like, that summer, when he dropped it, amazing. Actually, when Lloyd had brought him out on the Millennium Tour, they called me because they thought I was his DJ. But shout out to DJ Skinny. I'm not Ruger's DJ, but they, Lloyd people had made the call, and they called me. They made the call up here, and then they called me. I'm guessing Lloyd, he taps in with what he tap in with. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lloyd, the singer. They called me. They like, yo, Lloyd want to bring out Ruger at the Millennium Tour, and I connected the dots. You know what I mean? Like I made that happen. Like me, I feel like I'm a dot collector. Like the dot in my name is the dot collector. Like, cause I connect dots. So like people always ask like, what's your name mean? Like, man, look, hey, this is what it means. The dot is the DOT, and I'm a dot connector. I connected those dots. So I said like GD's in the door. Like, bro, I was there at the Millennium Tour, sold out, packed. I feel like if you was a BD or a Mo or a Vice Lord, it didn't matter at that time. You was in the dope. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, and I feel like that's how music should be, right? I feel like Durk should be able to say whatever he's saying, but not offending nobody. Mm-hmm. Cause you can do that, cause you are a great artist. Duck the same way, Vaughn the same way, Samson the same way, Lou was on that dissing shit too back then. He was dissing like, we would know these people. Like, you feel me? Like, everybody disses people. Like, you feel me? Like, it's drill music. It's a drill culture. I feel like you should be Pappy. If Pappy was alive, bro, he would have been the biggest.
I was going to ask that next to you.
He would have been the biggest.
But before we go too far, though, with again, this is no disrespect to the young man. I'm glad that he made it. Get your money. Yeah. I'm with that. But I would rather, I'm going to be truthful with you. Or I'm going to ask you, do you like the song?
GD's in the door?
Yeah, can you say that you got in the car and said let's put
I'm not turning on to I'm not turning on the car, but like, I had played it. Like, yeah, I have played it like during the set, cause I DJ as well. So like, I have played it and it has went like pandemonium. Like, it's just always come back down to preference. Like, he did what he was supposed to do with that song, and now he's where he's supposed to be doing what he's supposed to do for his team. Right. Shout out to Ruger, the whole JHE. Shout out to his DJ Skinny. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. GD's in the dope did exactly what it was supposed to do. Ruger's, and I know Ruger, he's very calculated. And Ruger, if you're watching this, you know he's very calculated, and as he should be. You know what I'm saying? It did what it was supposed to do.
I agree, because it actually gave, because like you say, one of the most disrespected gangs in Chicago is GD.
The GDs was the biggest.
Always, everywhere. Everybody's GD. The whole, exactly. You go to Texas right now, it's GD. So it's not to diss them or nothing like that. It was never nothing about that. It's more like to be truthful about the song. Like, we boosting the song, and let's boost the song because he's from the rap. Let's do that. But let's not.
But it ain't no difference from what, you know what I'm saying? 5, 6, 7, 8. What they slammed up. They no different from what. And Herbie, that's my man. Shout out to Herb. But it ain't no difference from what he did.
That line was remedial as hell. So
listen, but they all do it though, bro. So it's just like, you gotta look at it like this. It's me and you. I'm talking about me and you. We can set aside what music is and just let it be entertainment. The world can't. Yeah. So they live in, but they really thinking like, yo, Abby say, go blow McDonald's down.
So they think that's the move. Now we gotta blow McDonald's.
He say what he say. Herbs, we slam the ring. Like, this is what people want. Like, they want this. Like, this entice the culture. It's enticing. It gets the people going. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what you know. Like, it get them going. Like, this is what they love. So it's like, bro, me and you can separate that shit, but the world can't separate that shit.
I like what this song did, the GD Through the Dope song did.
It did what it was supposed to do for him.
For the different fronts, for him too. But
I'm happy what it did for him because it got him. I watched him. He's been around us. I watched him. So I was happy for him when he got, you know what I'm saying, even when he linked with Kanye. But I was more happy to see him.
That, yeah.
I was also happy to see him at a concert packed full of people because I know that, like, I made it happen. Like, no cap. Like, I did. I connected those dots. Like, they needed to get to him. They couldn't get to him. And I was able to
A&R in a sense.
Me? Just a dot connector. I ain't gonna say no A&R. I just connect dots. That's all.
I like what you did with the YDot connect.
Yeah, YDot just connect dots. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I do. I just connect the little dots. That's all.
How did you meet DJ L?
Yeah, L, that's my shorty. Shoot, we was throwing parties. So it was like TKO, BAM, RTB, Swag Kids, boom, boom. He was EFG. Yeah, DJ L was EFG. We was down in school. Me and a buddy of mine. We don't really G like that, but it was a buddy of mine, and L was basically living with us. So I ain't no long story short. I'm gonna tell you. So I was, I'm doing music. I needed some beats. Ooh, he came up with I don't know what we did first. I don't know if we did Lil Durk first or whatever we did first. But I'll just tell you about Allen 3. I went and hollered at my man. I told him, he was living with us in Champaign. I'm like, man, make a beat for him, and I get back when it was on. No, I had Lil Durk first. He already made Lil Durk. So we was coming up with the follow-up. So like basically, like L was like kind of like giving me like advice. He's like, man, you need another song. So I'm like, all right, well, Lil Durk still booming. I just performed it. I'm like, but shoot, who was just doing this dance out in Carbondale? Make me a beat, and I'm gonna come up with a song to it. So shoot, this when we started locking in. At first, it was just like he was just sending the beats to me, coming to the studio and shit like that. So we connected like that. You know what I'm saying? So he made the beat. I came back. I made Allen 3. I called my big brother See the World.
See the World, yeah.
And that's my big brother. That's my big brother, like real big brother. Like that's bro. You know what I'm saying? So I recorded it with him. He showed me how to like record sitting down. I recorded the second verse. I freestyled it. I sent it back to Carbondale.
What you mean record sitting down?
Okay, so boom. Normal artists stand up.
Mm-hmm. Like, is it better for vocals?
Yeah, for vocals stand up. But I feel like sitting down, I still had the same energy of standing up. You know, when people tell you to keep that same energy, I keep my same energy sitting down. So like I didn't have no second verse. He like, man, sit down, just see the world. My big brother. He's like, sit down, and he like sit down and just say whatever comes in your mind. So boom, I came up with it. Boom, we got Allen 3, produced by DJ L. We got the second song. We sent it out to Carbondale, instant hit. Like, so now, you know, imagine I host parties. So I'm scheduled to host, what is it called? Players Ball. This was the last Players Ball they had ever had down in Carbondale. I was scheduled to MC it, like 3 parties. It was a whole weekend. I made a tweet like, I'm going to shoot the Allen 3 video. It went viral. And then just from there, so like me and L just been like connected. When me and L kind of disconnected, Young Chop making his way. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold nothing back. I'm gonna give you an exclusive. Young Chop making his way. L losing his mind. Like, man, I feel like, woo woo. L come home, demon time. He find Herb and Bibby. That's who found Herb and Bibby, DJ L. Like, I don't know if they give him credit, but we know because we was interviewing them through Urban 101. Like, this is all facts too. Like, you feel me? Like, he got them boys in the light.
I remember that time in the hallways over East when they was in the town. Yeah. In the hallways, they recording over phones and all that. And I remember that shit. Yeah.
I said like DJ L was very. DJ L was, because I feel like he was very vocal in my career too. Because like he kind of like how Hitmaker is, Young Bird. Like he really sit down with you and craft it. He really crafted them boys. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. He really crafted them. Like Herb's sound is Herb's sound because of L. But Herb is a star. Bibby is a star. They were gonna be what they were gonna be, but everybody needs something. Like Keef needed DJ Ken. He needed Chop. Teamwork make the dream work. Like, yeah, y'all stars, but you also need a cameraman. You also need a graphic designer. You also need this. Like, you're nothing without your team. So you ain't giving credit to your team. I mean, I don't know, like Keef Chop in their situation. I don't know, but like you always got to make sure like your people around you is straight.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, but that's how I met Elder. Like we just connected like on some music shit, and then he became like my shorty, my little bro. Like you feel me? Like he needed something, and we just kind of fell out because of like that time. I'm not saying we fell out because of he was really fucked up about Chop. It was just more so like he wanted his credit. Like Elder type person, like he want his credit. You know what I'm saying?
But the deprivation is what charges you. To me, at least. Pressure
exposes character. Because you went right in the L. You know a lot. And you saying names that's really fucking me up.
Like, East Side.
Yeah, I know. But you was like, just to the meat. Hold up. We're going to talk about the out camera. But you saying names like, okay, you know a lot. I like that, though. Come on, man. Shout out to DJ L.
I try to be thought-provoking as well.
Yeah, for sure.
So, Herb or Louis?
Oh, what? Rapping side or influence?
Rapping.
And I can't pick both. I gotta pick one.
You gotta pick one.
Lou.
Okay. It's arguable.
Herb on the influence side though.
Why
I'm gonna give it to you like that because he's more influenced. He influenced.
Is that the internet thing again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Influence the culture. Like, he had it in the streets, but we just talking about
facts. No, Shorty 100 though.
Yeah.
All the way through. So, okay, on that song that they get, the only song that they got together is Kill Shit, ain't it? No, that's my bad, I'm tripping. What's the song that they got together, Herb and Louis? You know what I'm talking about. It's on Herb,
that's
Fredo Santana.
That's really old.
That's really old, really old. That's the only song that they got together.
I don't even know, like,
Herb went crazy.
I don't even think it, like, really got, like, a lot of life.
It didn't. It never did got a lot of life.
I mean, Louis got shit with Durk. Like, you feel me? Like, I want it all. I just want some money.
Herb actually, Eastside shit, yeah. Eastside
oh, Eastside shit,
yeah.
Okay.
Herb actually, I just lost my train of thought. But okay, that's the song Eastside shit.
What?
Herb killed Louis on that song. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know something about. But it just had to be done for the culture. Like, you know, they both Eastside. So, that's a smart move. They team.
Yeah.
Even when Durk was coming up, he was doing stuff with Louis. Like, you feel me? Like, not really sure where they falling out come from. Well, I mean, I know, but like, we just gonna send it for the camera. I ain't sure where they falling out come from. But gonna keep it there. You know what I'm saying? But like, the universe, it was supposed to happen like that. They supposed to work. They supposed to. They maybe they wasn't. It wasn't meant for them to be.
To keep going.
You know what I'm saying? To keep going, like because would Chicago still be the same? Would there be? Would there be certain artists
The
that
universe
got
is working.
Come on, man.
Is working. Yeah.
Hey, look. Not only them. We talking Katie, Sasha. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about these artists that, you know what I'm saying? The female artists
That's the foundation of Chicago, for real.
For real. That is the drill culture. You can't mention the guys and not mention the girls.
You just stopped on a note that I want to stop on. But before I say that, I did talk to Louis a couple months back, and he said he is willing to work with all of them. As he should be. It should be a thing where both sides can put their pride to the side. But a relationship only works. It's 50-50. Yes, sir. Got to be two ways. It can't be a unilateral. But y'all don't know what unilateral is. That means one-sided. It cannot be one-sided. It has to be, we got to do this shit together. If we ain't doing it together, we ain't doing it. We ain't doing it. It's just one nigga doing something. Come on, man. But okay, you brought up the women. Are you hip to the new wave of the women rappers in Chicago? I was Queen Key DJ. I hosted up mixtapes. I love what's going on right now. Monty the G, Mellow Bucks, Cashmere. Don't even say no names. I'm with every female that's coming out. That's why I ain't say nothing. Why dog? I'm really hip to everything that's going on. I'm hip to the Tella H's, everybody. But it's like, you know, they had their time. Like now it's the, you know what I'm saying? It's their time. Like what they got to do is really get behind these artists. The Sasha Go Hard. That's sis. I got a song with Sasha. I got a song with Katie. I wrote on DC4. I'm on DC4 with her and Baja Banks. Shout out to Baja. What I want to do is, okay, the young ladies got the wave right now. They did like 500,000 views like all across all platforms in like one day. Like legit 24 hours off that song, Mouse Couture or something like that. Hey, look. Hey, shout out to my little bucks, man. Yes, like, you know, I still mess with the interview. So I got like shout out to Chocolate Batty J. We kind of created like a radio show together. And we interviewed Mellow Bucks. All right. Couture, like, you know what I'm saying? The day she shot that video, we had interviewed her that morning. That's what's up. What's up. Yeah. And shout out to Dino because they got Monty the G. You know what I'm saying? Locka got Mellow. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I've been tapped in with Lil Sis for a little minute. Like, I've been letting her know. She from the Yes, sir, the hood. She from the east side. I've been tapped in with her for a little minute. I just letting her know, like, sure you got it. Yeah. And whole time it's like, okay, our artists, we got what it takes to be superstars. Because we're very influential. Back to what I was saying about the Great Migration. We come from the original niggas. Mm-hmm. So we got that spirit, we got that in us to be what we are, but we only know certain things. We only know drill. Once we get to a certain platform, like, okay, Herb nice as hell, Louis nice as hell. Once they start experiencing life for real, once a nigga go to England, Iceland, Dubai, it's different. It's different. Your verbiage is different. Hell, shit hit different. Your verbiage is different. You no longer just talking about ops. You talking about how this water feeling Iceland. You are like, and I feel like it's a reverse situation, like with Drake. Like I love Drake music. Yeah, I love Drake music, but I feel like right now he's going backwards. Like right now he's trying to, like, you look at his videos and stuff he talking about. Like he talking about sipping lean, smoking more. Like, you feel me? Like opposed to like back then what he was really on. You know what I'm saying? But I did ask you Louis or Herb. I think you said Louis, and I was wrong. They do got more than just that one song. So all right, Herb or Durk? I'm FaceTiming my son. We keep my bad, bro. No, we keep it rolling. What's up? We keep it rolling. So said Herb or Durk? Durk. Okay. Is you saying that because of influence or rap? Hold on, that's my son. He gonna keep calling. Yo, what's up, Dad? You know, I FaceTimed you. Daddy working right now. Answer your FaceTime. Press the green button. You don't see the green button? Okay, tell mommy to let you FaceTime you on her phone. What's up? Look, Daddy working right now. I'm getting interviewed. Say what's up to the camera. I love you, man. You heard me? I love you.
Yeah. All right, I gotta call you after this interview, okay? Yes. I'm gonna get you some Makado. Oh, okay. All right, tell mommy I'm gonna send her that money, okay? All right, I love you. I'll call you back.
Do you think the LAP boys get the respect they deserve?
Nope. They were very big to the city. Shouts out to Count. Man, shout out to LEP Bogus Boys, man. Like, man, shit, bro is Nardo Wick manager. It's my boy, man. The Braids, man.
The life from
Yeah.
Mooney, yeah.
He's shout out to Mooney, man. He's Nardo Wick manager.
I didn't know that. That's
A
love.
lot of people don't know that. But,
That's what's up. The rack everywhere.
yeah, he behind Shorty, definitely, and he's doing his thing, man. I used to see him in traffic a lot. But yeah, he doing his thing though, man. He doing his shit. Shout out to him.
What side of the city you say got it on the music?
Ha ha ha. Every side got it, but I was a fan of the West Side. I was a big fan of Lil Folk. Like I still think he can come back. Like you know what I'm saying, but like you know, South Side and East Side, them two biggest influences. West Side had their time. North Side only had like Happy. Like I don't know. Polo G.
Yeah.
Man, Polo G's big. I ain't
He's
gonna lie.
super big, yeah.
He's a major.
I think he's the one that capitalized off everything.
He's that guy. Oh yeah, he put all that shit in one.
Yeah.
He ride wave the shit.
Fact.
He's like the ride wave in Chicago.
What's your favorite track that you created?
Oh man. I say this song I got called Baddie. I did Baddie remix with Sasha. And then shit, Bounce That Ass.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, Lil Dress, I got a lot. But that in order like that, Baddie, the Bounce That Ass, and like Lil Dress Island 3. I like Island 3 for the how it was made and the situation that I created. Like I still to this day in Carbondale, Island 3 is.
I think they got like 750,000 views.
It's very monumental. I actually boosted the rate going into that next year. I boosted the rate of people that wanted to go to that school. I actually got they tore down the Islands after that. Island 3 is the dorm.
Yeah.
It's Island 1, Island 2, and 3. They tore all of them down.